Jesus showed that his compassion and power extend beyond physical needs, offering a deeper spiritual truth. He raised his eyes to heaven and gave thanks to God. When everyone had eaten, Jesus told the disciples to gather the leftover food. As Jesus traveled and taught near the Sea of Galilee, large crowds followed him, eager to hear his teachings and witness his miracles. On this particular day, the crowd had grown to more than 5,000 men, not including women and children. As evening approached, the disciples began to worry about how to provide for the people.
Master, it's late and these people need something to eat. Should we send them away to the villages to buy food?
You give them something to eat.
How can we feed so many? Even if we had 200 denarii, it wouldn't be enough for everyone to have just a little.
Jesus was testing Philip's faith, knowing full well what he intended to do. Meanwhile, Andrew, another disciple, approached with a young boy who had a small amount of food.
Here's a boy who has 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they go among so many people?
Bring them here.
Jesus instructed the disciples to have the crowd sit down on the grass in groups. The people watched curiously as Jesus took the boy's humble offering of loaves and fish. He raised his eyes to heaven and gave thanks to God.
Distribute the food to the people.
The disciples began distributing the bread and fish, unsure of what would happen. To their amazement, the food did not run out. There was more than enough for everyone to eat. Each person ate until they were full. The crowd in astonishment, whispering, "How is this possible? How could so little feed all of us? Surely this is the prophet who is to come into the world." When everyone had eaten, Jesus told the disciples to gather the leftover food. To their amazement, they collected 12 baskets full, far more than they had started with.
This is incredible. How did we end up with more than we began with?
It's a miracle. He truly is the Son of God.
The feeding of the 5,000 wasn't just a miracle of provision. It was a demonstration of Jesus' divine authority and compassion. He took a small act of faith, the boy's offering, and used it to bless thousands. Through this miracle, Jesus showed that no matter how little we have, when we place it in God's hands, it can be multiplied beyond measure.
Do not work for food that spoils, but for food that endures to eternal life, which the Son of Man will give you.
The people marveled at the miracle, recognizing Jesus as more than just a teacher. He was the Messiah. The story of the feeding of the 5,000 reminds us that God can provide abundantly, even when it seems impossible, and that he meets not just our physical needs, but our spiritual ones as well. The feeding of the 5,000 serves as a profound reminder of God's limitless ability to provide, even when resources seem impossibly small. It wasn't just about filling empty stomachs, but about demonstrating how God can take our smallest acts of faith and transform them into something far greater. Jesus showed that his compassion and power extend beyond physical needs, offering a deeper spiritual truth. When we place our trust in him, he not only meets our immediate needs, but also offers us sustenance for the soul, a provision that leads to eternal life. In the end, this miracle stands as a testimony to the boundless abundance that God offers to those who believe. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Soulful Bible Stories for more amazing Bible stories.